Greetings. When one enters into its own spatial effect and acknowledges its own soulful consortium as its own and as it is, one then has the whole soulful compositium of its own in its most forgiving nature as it is. This in its almighties so well means that by its own soulful consolidarium of soulful expressions, a new evocation of some sort has so well behaved unto its own and as it is, that the full resonance of its own consortium has rung a bell of ultimate forgiveness to all of its own and as it is. And when one so well reaches its peaks of underlining effect, one is then in the altitudes of what it is to be a soulful consortium as its own and unto its most forgiving natures of its own soulful effect as it is. And as one so well reaches this from within its own soulful profoundness as its own soulful effect, one is then in full regarding matter of its own and as it is of solidarity of self towards the all in its own true magnificence as it is. One is then fully understanding that at some point in time the soul has elevated towards its allness a soulful effect, an avengance of its own light as spectralization, bringing it all together onto its own and into its own true soulful magnificence, just as it is. So to regard one's soulful expression and bring it to its own is when the soulful true magnificence has upon its own a whole soulful contemplatory effect that fully aligns towards its own allness, a whole new effectual light of self-understood. It realigns itself towards ultimately anything else. It tries in abundance of light and fully perceives from within its own all that it is truly fully capable of fully assuming as my own and most certainly as yours as well. So as we all circulate this planetary effect and align this whole consciousness into its almighty light circumflexing devices of ultimacies of soulful expressions of true magnificence throughout the all and most certainly as its own and as it is, we are then in full alignment of its highest purposeful effect towards the all and most certainly just as its own and as it is. So I am of course its voice of full contemplation, contemplatory effect. For as I align my soulful consciousness towards the all, I truly discover its soulful magnificence unto my own, and most certainly into its almighty lights, just as its own and as it is. And as one soul fully gets this and soulfully understands this from within its own circumscript of light magnificence, one is then in soulful attainment of what it is to be and reign as its own ultimate effect of what it is to be a true human composition as its own and as it is. So let us simply rise and allow ourselves to find this soulful magnificence from within and score this almighty light expression that we are truly, truly, all soulfully, all about. And as we rise into this true magnificence, only one can tell us, as we are, that we have burst its heart from our own perspective as this soulful composition, just as its own and as it is. So let us all look out for this and find this magnitude of soulful expression from within and with all, and then we can all rise and soulfully express this all together and gain in this momentum of light a soulful navigational avenue of our own in this soul's significance called Earth and humanity, amalgamated with so many other soulful compositions now merging all together upon this world, and most certainly as a universal child as of now. So this true magnificence, this true significance is ultimately altogether a soulful composition for all to bestly regard as their own, and most certainly as it is. For I am my part of the soul journeying effect among it all in its own true soulful magnificence, just as its own, and most certainly as it is. Farewell, my friends of all. Thank you, and see you all soon. Bye-bye.